They will tell you silence is weakness. They will call the quiet cowardice or absence. They are wrong. Listen, silence is a weapon that the world does not know how to read, and when used with the weight of a man who has been burned by truth, it becomes a force that realigns fate. Stay with that. This is not a polite suggestion. It is a rule carved from nights when everything that once mattered collapsed into a single small, cold truth. Speak only when the words you offer can repair, reveal, or end something. Otherwise, close the mouth and sharpen the soul. Number 1. Be silent when anger sits in your throat like a bitter stone. There is a hunger in rage that demands immediate justice, a voice that insists on saying everything at once. Remember what Epictetus taught without softening the edges. The mind is torn if it gives itself to passion. When the heart hammers and the tongue salivates for a wound, do not feed it. Let the silence be a river that cools the fever. Speak in that first hour, and the damage will be recorded forever. Wait and peace may rewrite the ledger. Anger throws darts. Silence builds a shield. Number 2. Be silent when you are with someone who seeks to provoke you for sport. Some people test to find where your seams open. They prod until the wounded thing inside breaks. Marcus Aurelius wrote that people do wrong because they do not know better, but there's a difference between ignorance and deliberate cruelty. If the hand reaching for a reaction is bait, refuse to bite. Silence in the face of provocation is not surrender. It is the decision to remain whole. Watch them deflate. They will leave thinking they won, while you keep something far more dangerous. Composure. Number 3. Be silent when pride whispers grand stories and asks for an audience. Pride loves a stage. It farms applause from small, desperate triumphs and dresses them in armor. Seneca warned against vanity, and his caution is not moral hair-splitting, it is survival. When the world wants to hear a tale that makes you larger, consider the cost. Every boast is a ledger entry that demands repayment. Let the deeds speak in the dark. The quiet man accumulates a legacy. The loud man spends it in a night on lies. Number 4. Be silent when you must decide a course that will change another life. There are moments when a single sentence rearranges a destiny, a dismissal, a confession, a promise. Each can be a blade. Speak hurriedly in such moments, and you will often futures without meaning to. Stand in silence until clarity is not a luxury, but a necessity. The Stoic remembers that our words are not ours alone. They travel and live when we do not. Hold them captive until they are faithful. Number 5. Be silent when the crowd screams and the opinion is loud. The world is a chorus of urgent voices, each certain, each wearing gaudy conviction. Most people speak to be safe. They cling to popularity like a raft. The wiser choice is to use silence as a compass. Silence resists the tidal pull of consensus and gives the mind time to see where the current actually runs. Marcus said to march to your own drum. Sometimes that drum can only be heard when every other noise is muted. Let the mob's anthem pass. Keep the quiet that lets thought breathe. Number 6. Be silent in the presence of those who are suffering in ways you cannot fix. There is a monstrous urge to explain, to advise, to patch with words. The patient eye is hungry for answers, yes, but often the most healing thing is the simple presence that does not try to prescribe. Seneca's medicine is patience. Healing is not always instruction. There is dignity in someone being heard, without the world plowing through their pain with solutions. Silence here is not emptiness. It is respect. Sit. Hold. Let the silence say, you are not alone. without pretending to replace what only time and grace can do. Number 7. Be silent with knowledge that is dangerous if shared. Not all truths are responsibilities to be announced. Some truths carry consequences like chains, and the careless telling of them is cruelty. A Stoic understands the cost of every revealed secret. Who will it harm? Who will it liberate? Who will it weaponize? Wisdom sometimes demands foreclosure. There is honor in holding what will not serve the common good until the right moment, or until it can be offered with the care it deserves. Do not mistake this list for cowardice. A man who masters silence is a man who has learned the geography of his own weaknesses and refuses to be mapped by others. The Stoic does not become mute out of fear. He becomes silent out of sovereignty. Each withheld word is an investment in future truth. Speak when the word will be medicine, not when it will be salt. There will be people who mistake silence for mystery, and they will try to force it to speech. Let them. They will never understand a man who has seen his life shaved down to its bones and still finds no hunger for needless noise. Such people are comfortable with noise because it fastens them to certainty. Silence makes their foundations wobble. Hold fast. Silence is the refusal to be dragged into someone else's smallness. This is not a denial of connection. It is an insistence on quality. The world is littered with talkers who wanted to be remembered. Few are remembered. Remembering belongs to the stubborn, the few who choose words like surgeons select scalpels. A single sentence from them will cleave through 1,000 forgettables and remain. The rest dissipate like breath in winter. Do not believe that silence absolves responsibility. It intensifies it. When the world looks to the silent and expects guidance, the silent must provide a steadiness deeper than any phrase. To be silent for the sake of saving face is hypocrisy. To be silent for the sake of preserving truth is courage. Use silence as a lens that magnifies intent. Let your silence be as loud as the truth it protects. Sometimes silence will be lonely. Sometimes it will be accused and hated and wrapped in rumors. Let the loneliness be a companion that sharpens resolve. The man who endures contempt for his reserve is often the man who will outlast the crowd. There will be nights when doubt raps at the window and asks if restraint was worth the cost. The only honest answer comes not from the crowd, but from a memory of the nights when hastiness left ruins. Remember those ruins. Let them be teachers. When anger calls, breathe. When others provoke, stay quiet. True silence is strength, a weapon few can master. Speak only when words heal or matter. Let your calm cut sharper than noise. In a world addicted to talking, silence is your power, your control.